Hello, hello. Welcome back to my space. I hope you are doing well. So, first of all, I want to do a little intro, right? And I want to talk about what to do when somebody is intentionally saying something to hurt you, right? As always, if you are not interested and you want to get immediately into the reading, you can do so. There are timestamps, right? So either you can see it under the screen. If not, you can go into the description box and then there will be the timeline of the beginning. But here's the situation, right? So you are talking with someone and they are saying something that is truly meant to diminish you, to hurt you, right? So, three options that I see. If you see other options, let me know. Either you are offended, right? And you show that you are offended, or you are neutral, or you are calling them out. Those are the what I kind of feel that it's the three options, right? So, first of all, I hope that with all my readings and everything, with bringing you clarity, awareness about psychological patterns, all those kind of things, why people might want to hurt you, I hope first of all that you are not offended, right? That you understand here that there might be a power game, that they might be jealous, they might be competitive with you, right? So I first of all hope that you are not offended, even if, right? So, I kind of feel that the best option here, even though what I see online very often, it is to call them out. But here's the thing, right? This person is frustrated, no matter what. They are frustrated by you and by you. They are frustrated. We are talking here about someone who is frustrated. So, if you are showing them that they hurt you in some kind of way, they will get some kind of a boost. Yes, I succeeded to hurt this person. I have some kind of power over them. And so they feel boosted. It gives them the will to start again, right? So showing that you have been hurt, it's a no. What I see very often online, it is calling them out. If you are calling them out, you will just make them even more frustrated. So, does it mean that they will stop? I kind of feel that most often than not, at the opposite, they might stop in front of your face or become very smooth talking, all those kind of things, right? They might tell you something like, oh, but it was a joke and you cannot take a joke. You understand all those kind of things. I personally feel that the best thing to do, it is to surprise them. How? By either taking it immediately as a joke, right? Like laughing, or at the opposite, take it as a compliment, right? Like you play it stupid, right? They will be frustrated because they didn't reach what they wanted, but at the same time, you are not encouraging them to start again because they don't have the effect that they want. So they are frustrated, and you don't open the door to a discussion in which they will continue to, instill into you this bad energy, right? So, I kind of feel that the best thing that you can do, it is truly come from a very secure place and either simply laugh, right? Or truly take it like a compliment. You know, somebody who's telling you, for example, you look good today, and it might be a compliment, but it might also be that usually you don't look good, right? You know when a person is saying you something as a compliment or not, right? And you say, thank you so much, so kind of you. You understand? You play the idiot. And this is the best thing to do. And once you realize that you are dealing with a person like that, you don't give them the opening to continue to do that, obviously. You understand that you are dealing with somebody who's frustrated and who wants to dim other people because of their own frustration. So you have the information now, and you are operating, taking in consideration the information that you get. So this is what I am doing. I am like usually not reacting, right? Obviously, follow your intuition also, right? But this is the difference between reacting and responding. Choose. Maybe some people, you feel that the best thing to do it is to make them feel uncomfortable about what they did, and this will make them stop, right? So if it's the case, you can apply that, right? Usually showing them that they succeeded, it is the worst thing that you can do, right? So either you call them out, but take in consideration that they will get into defensive mode, and they will tell you you cannot take a joke and you are the problem, and do you want to get into that, right? I don't know. I personally, I'm not interested. So I'm just either taking it as a joke, or at the opposite, I'm taking it like a compliment, and then you see them decomposing, right? They want to die because the last thing that they wanted, it is to make you a compliment, right? So anyway, I would love to hear how you are reacting in those kind of situations, or if I missed something, I would love to read it in the comments. So this being said, let's get into a reading. Let's see what are the messages of clarity that we are getting today, that we are inspired today to talk about through the cards. I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for your likes, for your hypes, for your subscribe, for your comments, your lovely, lovely, lovely comments. Thank you for the donations. I appreciate all of it so much. Thank you for coming back all the time. Truly. Okay. So, let's see. What is the main subject of what we are talking about today? Let me just put on my glasses, drink a little bit of water, and let's get into a reading. So, let's see. What is the main subject? What are we talking about? The Two of Wands in reverse. I see this card a lot lately, to be very honest. Okay, plans that didn't go as expected. Somebody not knowing how to plan further. They don't know what to choose. It might also be an invitation for you to just take your time, right? It might also mean you don't have to choose something now. You can just pause for a moment and decide afterwards what to do, right? It can be all of those situations. Let's get a little bit more information. Obviously, I will go into every card a little bit deeper with the tarot, right? So, other people, tell me. Other people, Temperance. Okay, equal give and take, bringing balance. You being in your Earth Angel energy. When I'm talking about the Earth Angel energy, it is you always consulting with your higher self, the highest, however you interpret that, your guides, your ancestors, your angels, right? Thinking about the collective energy, right? And wanting to heal and elevate everyone. Okay, let's see here. What is the driving energy? Chariot, moving forward, having direction. Okay, being inspired, being protected by the highest also. The highest giving you your direction. Okay, let's see here what we have. What is hidden? What is hidden? The Queen of Wands. Okay. I kind of feel that it's a very, very personal reading that we are dealing with here. And when I'm saying personal, we are talking here about your healing, your growth, you regaining totally your individuality, being totally in your power, making you extremely magnetic. Okay, interesting. Let's see, what is the path shift and the change? The Two of Pentacles, your balance. Listen, it sounds like a very, very positive reading. It feels to me that what we are talking about here, it is about what I am guided to talk to you about here. It is the importance here of taking your time, of not always being in a place where you feel that you need to be active. We are in a kind of world in which we are influenced to always be active, always doing something, always making a choice, always moving forward, right? This is a little bit the world that we are into. While, in fact, if we are looking at nature, for example, winter exists, right? What is winter? Winter is the time of rest. And we tend here to forget the importance of this time of rest. Rest is not nothing, right? Like we might be active the whole day, and then there is the night with sleep. We know that if we are not sleeping, we are not functioning. And while we are sleeping, a lot of things are happening. There is a lot of cleansing happening. There is a lot of healing that is happening, right? So there is here maybe for you some kind of invitation not to stress you out, not to think that you have to be active all the time, maybe to embrace those moments where you might have had a new idea, maybe some kind of illumination, a new understanding, right? And let it rest. Let it rest, right? Let's say that you just realize something about some people in your life, for example, right? You might feel that you immediately need to take a decision based on that, right? When in fact the best thing to do, it is first to allow yourself some time to digest, right? Because if you are acting immediately, you might act out of reactivity, out of being very, very emotional. It's always best to take decisions when you are in a neutral state, right? So giving yourself this time and not feeling that you have to react immediately might be the best solution, right? If we are going back to the example that I gave in the intro, so sometimes you saw that this person maybe wanted to dim your light, they wanted to make you feel insecure. It doesn't mean that you immediately need to decide to do something. You can let it rest, right? And maybe you will come up with a better plan than just blocking this person, right? If, for example, now you had a beautiful idea about some kind of business that you want to start, so you might immediately want to get into creating that, planning, right? And there too, you might start to plan, right? But giving yourself the time to digest this new idea maybe will allow you to see other things, maybe get even more inspiration. Maybe this idea was just an idea leading you to another idea, right? So I kind of feel here that the invitation, we have here two cards that are talking about balance, right? With the Temperance, we are talking about balance, and the Two of Pentacles, also we are talking about balance. So I truly feel here that there is something here about you and what you are supposed to bring to the world, maybe with the Temperance card, the Earth Angel energy. Look what's going on here on the card, right? We see that the person has one foot in the water. The water represents our emotional body, right? Our emotional energy. And then one foot on earth, stability, right? So there is here something, it's written, one foot in the water, one foot on land. Part man, part woman, all angel. Interesting. This is interesting, right? So there is here something about truly taking this time in order to, with the earth energy, we are with the pentacles, right? We are into the pure manifestation, the concrete life, right? So I truly feel here that there is something here where if you give yourself the time, right, if you allow yourself this period of rest without stressing out, then you will find some kind of way to bring balance, right? We have also here the energy of the Queen of Wands. This is truly the individuality. This is truly being in your power, right? Making decisions that are inspired by you. We are talking here about creativity. We are with the fiery element, right? So this is creativity. This is also intuition. This is life force, right? So there is here something very, very important. If you are going, let's say that you broke something, right, in your body, right? So you can go and you can go through an operation, so they will repair whatever there is, but there is this period where you need to rest. Let's say that suddenly something happened with your foot, right? And doctors are telling you, okay, we will repair it, you will have an operation, and we are asking you for 1 month not to put your foot down. And you realize after 1 week that you can put your foot down, right? And so you decide to do it because you didn't want to be stuck, not realizing that in fact this month was truly important, right? Because while you might think, okay, I don't feel anything anymore and I can walk, right? You might not realize that in fact your foot is not totally repaired, and that by doing so you don't have the strength and you don't have the balance, and so you might maybe hurt your hip because of your foot. Understood? I kind of feel that this is what we are talking about here, about you allowing yourself to take the time to absorb something, some kind of we are here with the fire energy, right? So there is here some kind of aha moment that you had, maybe something that you want to do, but maybe you feel that there's an urge, right? We truly misjudge the period of pause in our life. Going back to plants, right? Without allowing a plant to go through the winter, they cannot be productive in the next season, right? So it's very, very important to allow those periods of resting. Resting is not nothing, right? Like the number 0, right? I already explained to you that the number 0, it's not nothing. It is a full cycle. It's full, right? The 0 is full. Periods of pauses are full. We also know that when we are talking about children, right, we know that it's very important to allow children to be bored. Why? Because being bored open to them their creativity and their imagination. This is the moment that you can truly connect to your inner self. If you are always busy, you are never connecting to your inner self, right? So, this being said, I love that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So let's get into a reading. Let's see if there's anything more that I should share with you about all of that. Do I want to use this deck? No, I'm attracted here to another deck. I'm attracted to this one, so I will take this one. So even though this is a general reading and I kind of feel that it might talk to everyone, right, I will still do my intro because I don't know what will come here, right? There might be a specific story that comes out. So just allow me to do my intro. This is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I'm not especially talking about the gender, I'm talking about the energy of the card. So please apply it however it applies, and this reading can be past, present, or future. Okay, so let's see here what's going on with this Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, let's see what's going on here with this Two of Wands in reverse. The Two of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles. Yes, this is my German deck, right? So I will translate to you the cards. I didn't intend to buy a German deck, but this is what's happening. So tell me here, the Two of Wands, anything else? Amazing! The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it kind of feels here that there was some kind of manifestation coming your way, some kind of idea, some kind of something that you care about, right? Tell me here. The Two of Wands in reverse. The Hangman in reverse. Stuck. Not posing, right? Because with the Hangman, you are posing and you are giving yourself the time to observe things from a different perspective, right? So there is here truly some kind of invitation for you to truly observe what's going on, right? Take your time. With the Pentacles, we are also with the slowest energy that there is in the Tarot, right? It's a very slow energy. It's inviting to patience, to observation, to care, right? So it kind of feels here truly that there is an invitation for you to stop for a moment, not stressing yourself out. I feel that I might be talking about someone that right now you are thinking to yourself, I have to, I need to, I this, I that, you know? It reminds me that very often I'm talking to people when they are telling me that I know that I have to do that and I know that I have to do that and I have to this and I have to that, and I'm calculating their numbers in numerology. Very often they are in a year 9, and in a year 9, in fact, you are not supposed to start anything. You are not supposed to. It's not the right time. It is a time, it's the winter, right? It's the time, I don't know if the winter is the right word, but it's truly the time, you know, to you are gaining your karma. You are gaining the fruits of your labor, right? So it's ending a cycle when you are in year 9, right? So you know, so sometimes, you know, it's the mind telling you, I have to, and in fact, no. Did you take the time to breathe for a moment? Did you take the time to digest for a moment? Because if you allow yourself to do that, maybe you will see things that are important for you to see. And then the end result will be much better. So pause for a moment. Pause for a moment. You will know when you need to go forward. There will be something that will tell you that you need to move forward, and it will come from another place. It won't come from your mind judging the pose. It will come from truly some kind of excitement, right? Let me check if you can see all the cards. Yes, you can. Okay. Let's see here the Temperance. Temperance. The Ten of Cups in reverse. We might be talking about something related to your family. Okay, tell me. The Temperance in reverse. The Temperance, sorry. The Queen of Cups. Okay, one more please, regarding the Temperance. The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it kind of feels that we are talking here about something related to the past, right? And it truly feels here that you are invited to listen to your feelings and to your intuition. Yeah. Oh, the Six of Pentacles. Sorry. I don't know why in my mind it was the Six of Cups. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so we are talking here about give and take. We are talking about fair connections, right? There is here something about that. Maybe about people who make you feel that you need them for something, right? That you should be in this begging energy. I feel here that there is something that maybe if you take the time to stop for a moment, right? Not react, stop, allowing yourself this space, there is something here that you will be able to see that will totally free you. I kind of feel here with this Queen of Cups that we have here that there is something that if you legitimize your feelings, right? You will get some kind of solution coming to you, right? And we are talking here about, as said, with the Ten of Cups in reverse, we might be talking about the toxic family. It might be your family of origin. It might be the family that you created. We are talking here about something that makes you unhappy, that is blocking your happiness, right? Yeah, so there is here something maybe about how you are spending your energy. And when I'm talking about energy, I'm talking about your feelings, I'm talking about your time, I'm talking about your heart space, all those kind of things. I kind of truly feel here with this Queen of Cups that you are truly invited to stop for a moment, not react, but giving yourself this space, right? You know that, for example, one trick, right, that is used in how are we saying, you know, when somebody wants to sell you something, right? What they are going to do, it is put pressure on you. You don't have time. They are creating urgency. Why are they doing that? Because they know that urgency is putting you in stress. You are not thinking clearly and you will just take a quick decision, right? They don't want you to take the time to see things clearly. They want you to act, right? They want you to act. They don't want you to take this time off. So I kind of feel truly that this is telling you that you need to take the time off and not see it as losing time. I feel that most of the beautiful things that are happening for us, it is in this time off. The time off allows us to build something that is much better than what we would have built without this time off, right? Okay, let's see what I'm getting here for the Chariot. The Four of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. We have a lot of pentacles here. Tell me, the Chariot. And the Three of Cups. Very interesting. There is here something truly, right? With you taking this time, right, to stay with your idea. So whatever idea you had here, whatever opportunity, whatever inspiration, right, whatever aha moment you had, whatever, maybe it is truly somebody who has proposed to you something, right, truly an opportunity. If somebody proposed to you something, right, and they are putting pressure on you, telling you that there is no time, you have to decide now, for me personally, it's immediately a no. There is no way, right? No matter the reasons, no matter, I'm not talking about, like, for example, yeah, I kind of feel that anyway. When somebody is putting you pressure, there is a reason why. And if they truly want you for this opportunity, then they will adapt themselves. So very often, if they are putting pressure on you, it is to see how much you are, you want that, right? How much you will bend in order to get that, right? So please, the beginning is very, very important in everything. If somebody is proposing something to you and they are putting the pressure on you for you not to be able to take this time in order to absorb the information and decide what to do, for me, it's a no, right? It's a no. Because there might not be a equal give and take, right? They shouldn't put any pressure on you. Yeah, here it is truly talking about taking the time for a moment, holding on to whatever came your way, right? And you will be guided when you need to move forward. There will be something coming your way, right? I saw someone talking about the importance, right, of taking this time and trusting that the universe will also send you the right people in order for whatever project there is to come to fruition. If now you have a new idea and there is something that you want to do, right? If you are trusting yourself and trusting the universe that things will play out the way that they need to play out, then you are allowing for the universe to put things in motion to send you the right people, right? The Three of Pentacles, this is working with you. So we might be talking about people, but we might also be talking about the universe. The universe putting things in motion in order to bring you the best result possible. Very often we don't allow this time out of self-judgment, out of fear, right? Yeah, the Three of Cups. Support from the outside. Yeah. Okay. You will be guided, right? I want to take another card here for this Chariot. Tell me here, the Chariot. Anything else about this Chariot? Yeah, it truly feels here, you know, the Eight of Swords here, right? I feel that somebody is somehow putting pressure on you. They are putting pressure on you because they hope that there is something that you don't see. Yeah, they want you to decide. Look how it is touching here. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah, listen, I feel that I'm talking to someone here who is under some kind of pressure. Your intuition is telling you something and you might not give yourself the space to listen, right? You might not give yourself the space. Somebody outside of you might not be giving you the space. Maybe putting you in a fear-mongering energy, right? Yeah, it kind of feels here that there is something that the universe wants you to see, right? Some kind of information that once you see it, it is changing the game. And it's very interesting because what we have here in the fourth position, what is hidden, it is the Queen of Wands. With the Queen of Wands, we are talking about the freedom of moving forward. This is someone who is just a free thinker. They are free to move. They are very energized, very inspired. This is such a positive energy. This is also somebody magnetic. This is somebody who's attracting to themselves what they need, right? This is easy. When you are in the Queen of Wands energy, you are in an easy place. Things are rolling for you, right? So I kind of feel that there is here this element of you taking the time, trusting yourself, trusting the universe, that things will design themselves in the right way, right? Yeah, right now you are invited to maintain your energy, right? Protect yourself, protect your energy. Let's see here what we are getting for this Queen of Wands. Tell me, the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Empress in reverse. The Sun in reverse. And the Eight of Cups. Listen, it truly feels here that there is someone in your environment. You know what I feel? I feel that you might be sharing information with someone you shouldn't. There is here somebody that you trust that you shouldn't trust. This is what's going on here, right? Yeah, we have the karmic feminine here, right? Someone that you think, and it might be a feminine or a masculine, there is here somebody that you trust, that you think that they have their best intentions for you, and it's not the case. It's absolutely not the case. Yeah, you are invited here to focus on yourself, to not spread anything. Keep information for yourself, right? You need to take this time to stop for a moment, stop sharing. I don't like this Empress in reverse here, right? Because there is truly somebody that you might consider even that they are like someone that you can trust, like a parent, that they love you unconditionally. They don't. They don't. They don't want things to go well for you. You need here to hide. Hide. I don't even know if it's the right word, hide. It's not hide, it's hold on to some kind of information. Yeah, we are talking here about communication with the... the Eight of Cups. Yeah, detaching yourself emotionally. Taking distance. Yeah, there is here something that you need to keep for yourself. Because I truly feel here that there is someone that you trust that you shouldn't trust. This is what we are talking about. Okay, let's see here the Two of Pentacles. Tell me, the Two of Pentacles. The Lovers in reverse. The Two of Swords in reverse. Tell me, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. If you take this time, right, you don't share information about what's going on with you, what you are working on, right? This is what I invite you to do. If we are talking about a relationship, please keep it for yourself, because we have here somebody who is not well-intentioned. They are trying to block you. This is what they are trying to do. The Lovers in reverse, they are not coming from a positive place towards you. They are not, right? And if you take this time off, right, and for once you are not sharing information, it will illuminate you about something, right? The Two of Swords in reverse. There is something here that I kind of feel that you intuitively, you might feel it. You might feel it, right? But maybe you need something concrete in order to see it. And so maybe the invitation here for you, it is to take some time off, right? Keeping information for yourself, not sharing everything that's going on in your life, and you will see how things will play out totally differently. You might be thinking, you know, that you have some kind of uh, uh, black magic on you, or some kind of negative eye on you. You might simply have somebody toxic around you that you are trusting, right? And it might be someone that is always occupying your time, somebody overbearing. They are calling you all the time. They are all the time inviting you to go left and right and right and left, right? And they might not be talking a lot, or they are always talking about other people, and they are giving you the space to talk, and they are asking you questions about what's going on. Or if they know that you are uncomfortable with silence, for example, they are not talking, and so they know that you will fill the space talking, right? Talking, sharing information that maybe you shouldn't, right? So there is here something. I kind of feel at the moment that you stop sharing information with this person, you will see something. Something will appear very clearly to you. Okay, let's go here to closure. Let's go to closure. What is the closure here? The Hermit in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse. One more. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Okay, listen, with the Hermit in reverse, right? It's exactly what I'm talking about. You need to stop. You need to take your time. You need to allow a space, right? And I cannot tell you how much time it will take, right? But you need to allow yourself a certain time, a certain space where your nervous system will come down, right? And you will be able to see something here very, very clearly. I kind of feel that somebody is this queen here, this Empress in reverse. I kind of feel that they are in some kind of way interrupting your peace, right? Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody overbearing. This is somebody dependent on you. And you know, if, for example, we are talking about a relationship, right? And you might think that this person is excited for you, but maybe this person doesn't want you to be in a relationship simply because they want to keep you for themselves. Maybe because they are jealous. If you have some kind of beautiful idea, for example, for business, right? You have some kind of project that you want to do, something that truly is designed for you. It is for you. You should do it. This person might be competitive and they don't want you to have some kind of successful business because maybe they are just selfish. They are thinking about themselves, right? They don't see, because you might say, okay, if now I have a very successful business, it's great because I can take this person with me and we can do things together. They might not see this way, right? Maybe they are lazy as can be and they don't want to work, right? And so they just want you to be available to them. Maybe they are frustrated themselves because they are competing with everyone and so they have no good ideas. They are not in touch with themselves, right? Yeah, the Devil in reverse. Listen. Yeah, there is here something that you don't see about someone in your environment, or it might be an environment by itself that might always be keeping you busy, always being in your energy, right? Always asking you, and what are you doing now? You know, it's like, it makes me think, you know, when you are in a relationship with someone, you know, and people are putting this pressure. So when are you getting married? And when are you getting married? And when are you getting married? You know, you just, let's say that you're in a relationship and now you just got engaged, right? And you want to enjoy this period of engagement. It's important, right? To be in this energy. It is some kind of important news, right? So it's important to give it space. It's not just something, you know, and I'm not saying if you got engaged and you want immediately to get married, it's also okay. But some people truly, you know, they say, I was just engaged. There is here something that now there is some kind of stability that is there, and I want to enjoy it. And people are putting pressure. And when are you getting married? And you need to get married, and you know how much time it takes, and you know. And when you hear it over and over and over and over again, at a certain moment, it kind of has some kind of influence on you, maybe, right? So it's important to say no to this energy, you know, and then you get married. Maybe you want to enjoy this moment. Now you are married. Maybe now you have projects to do together, and suddenly, no, you have to make a child. Where's the child? We want the child. Where's the child? Are you pregnant already? You understand? All those kind of things. And then you finally have your first child. Traumatic experience. It's a beautiful experience, but it's also, you know, it's changing everything. You need your time. And then suddenly, no, where's the second child? No, you won't leave this child alone, right? They won't be a lonely child. It's not fair for the child. You understand what I mean? There is here something about an environment or a person, and it doesn't have to be this way, right? It can be just somebody who doesn't give you this time, or maybe you don't know how to put the right boundaries in order to respect what you need, right? So maybe you are falling into outside pressures, and maybe you are putting the pressure on yourself, right? So I kind of feel that truly the message here, it is about respect the importance of taking your time, of giving yourself those spaces where you are not planning anything, right? It is about shutting your mind that you always have to do something, and you always need to be active, and you know, the fear of missing out, all those kind of things. Kind of feel that this is it. And I feel here that if you are taking this time, right, and you are doing that, there is something that you might realize about yourself, your relationships, maybe how to handle your relationships, how to finally put the boundaries, right? And if you are putting boundaries and people are not respecting your boundaries, understand that they don't respect you, right? I feel here that you might be surrounded by somebody who's overbearing, right? Okay, listen, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful, insightful, maybe healing. I hope that it brought you some kind of clarity and awareness, sending a lot of love and good vibes towards you. I'll see you in the comments. Until very, very soon. Bye.